Next video we finna watch, totally different topic. This one is the craziest meals ever eaten on my 600-pound life. Mind you, I've seen, I don't know what's on here. I never really watched this show like that. But I've seen some crazy ass clips, and again, I just can't imagine what the fuck these niggas finna have on this list.
On my 600-pound life, eat some of the craziest meals ever seen on TV. And in this video, we're going to break down the most insane, looking at the calories, cost, and more. Starting with James B, the man who is addicted to getting food deliveries. James's story was in season 10 of the show, and he weighs in at a staggering 625 pounds, which won't come as a surprise when you see what he orders in for his breakfast. Obviously, I'm not American, but from the order he places, it sounds like he's ordering from IHOP, and he shares how excited he gets when he orders food.
The amount of stuff that you could get is just...
This is insane because you can't even see this nigga's dick. Like, no bullshit, like no gay shit. Like, where is his dick? Where's his penis? There's nothing there. It gets to a point where it's like, honestly, a big part of this, especially with niggas, is like, all this tells me is that you don't know what getting a nut off feels like. You don't know what getting a nut off feels like. That's one of the crazy things, because you big like this, you can't do it yourself. You can't do it yourself. And if you got somebody who's gonna do it for you, that's a nasty bitch. That's a nasty bitch. And now y'all just two nasty motherfuckers together. You just a nasty
crazy,
motherfucker,
so
man.
I get excited. It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now. You understand?
I think this shit is a mental illness too. Time out. I be seeing all these 600-pound life motherfuckers. They be ordering $100 meals off DoorDash and all. Where are they getting the money? I'm 190 pounds and I can't order half the shit that they order for themselves. Where are they getting the money for these meals? And how are they living off this shit? Welfare? Makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. So these niggas just using the money that they using the money that they are supposed to be using to pay bills and all that shit for food.
Which is just an insane amount for an entire family, let alone one man. Some of these items have been removed from the IHOP menu, so we'll be going with the closest item currently on their menu.
All right, can I get the 2 slices of Steakhouse Premium Pancake? Can I get the Game Day Family Feast? Can I get the...
Time out, you put in 2 orders before you said Family Feast. You had 2 separate orders and then you said Family Feast.
Original French toast.
You a greedy
His first
motherfucker.
order of Steakhouse Premium Pancakes consists of 2 pancakes with smoked bacon pieces and caramel
What the
sauce,
fuck?
and he orders 2 of these. He then adds a Game Day Family Feast, which consists of 8 pancakes, 8 bacon strips, 4 servings of scrambled eggs, hash...
Nigga, this is the shit that my mom used to order when we was out, like on a family vacation or something in the morning when she didn't feel like cooking. That's what she used to order this for the whole family. Man, you was 6 of us, 7 of us. What the and my appetite has grown as I've gained more weight, but nigga, this is insane, bro.
Browns and 8 sausage links. And
also, if you could eat more than 3-4 IHOP pancakes, you's a big
2
bitch.
slices of ham. In total,
You's a
this
big
mammoth
bitch.
breakfast comes to $84 and around 7,500 calories. And he hasn't even brushed his teeth yet. It seems hard to believe that it totals this many calories, but seeing the amount of food on the table in front of him shows the reality of the situation. The most shocking part about this is that he actually finishes every single item he orders and still wants more.
So, when breakfast is over, then I'm already thinking about lunch. I do get full, but it's temporary. Then I'm already back on the phone, looking on what I'm gonna get for lunch.
Now, obviously, James needs to change his eating habits.
This is
quickly if
insane.
he wants to lose weight. In my newsletter, The Fat Loss Kitchen could be the key for him and anyone else looking for one of these in-minders with a big appetite for breakfast. As Dolly, who appeared in the same scene.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. It sounds fucked up, but I can't feel bad for somebody like this. Like a nigga or a woman who eats like this and just lets themselves get big like this, I will never, ever feel bad for you. Because exercise is free. You can go outside, you can just run. The most simple exercises will help you not be like that. I will never feel bad for anybody like that.
Viewers with the
it's just no discipline.
Eggs she uses every single day. Dolly Martinez is someone my subscribers already know all about, as I've just released a video calling her the most immature patient ever on the show, and for good reason, after she moved into a drug den to avoid Dr. Now. But her diet is somehow
what did you say?
She moved into a drug den to avoid Dr. Now. But her diet
she
is
moved
somehow
into a drug
more
den?
shocking than that. She lives with her best friend Cheyenne, who to be honest could also be a star on the show, and this means that they both indulge each other's bad habits. So when Dolly asks for 15 eggs for breakfast, Cheyenne didn't bat.
Do they really like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, like, I grew up with a good mom. My mom and my grandparents did well for themselves in life. I never really had to worry about what I'm gonna eat and if I'm gonna have a meal and all that shit. I was blessed to have been in every situation where I never had to worry about a roof over my head or, you know, a plate of food on my table. But genuinely, do these motherfuckers on welfare make that much money to where they can have two of these fat ass motherfuckers in the same house? Because that is crazy. Not just one of y'all are just a big bitch. Both of y'all are big bitches.
An eyelid. Obviously, egg prices are insane at the moment in America, with a dozen eggs costing around $5.50. So, on average, the amount of eggs alone probably cost her $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even taking into account the oil she used for cooking, this is around 1,100 calories worth of egg. And she doesn't stop there, adding as much cheese as she could physically hold into her eggs. Obviously,
oh my god!
Yeah, as she just gets a fistful. But let's be generous and say that that's 500 grams of cheddar cheese, which would be yet another 2,000 calories.
Oh my god!
3,000.
Cheese is not that good.
It should come at no surprise then that when she's finally weighed, the scales show a staggering number.
Step down. We're gonna be going to room 5.
How did that happen? It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to.
How do you wipe your ass? You can't wipe your ass. There's no way you don't stink. As big, you can't be this big and not stink, bro. It's literally just not possible. You have to stink. I don't see it. I don't see how. You literally just have to stink the entire fucking time.
See, there's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense. That's impossible unless my skill at home must be wrong.
Somehow Dolly thinks that her diet couldn't have brought her to that weight, and Dr. Now was quick to explain how dangerous her situation had become.
All right, so you are 593 pounds.
Damn!
You're 5'2".
Yes, sir.
So your BMI is 108.
5'2"? You're built like a bowling ball. Do you know how compact you are to be 5'2"? What? 5'2" and 600 pounds?
So that's
Oh
really
my
high
God.
BMI, and your body is under a lot of strain because of that.
And just like Dolly, Maya's body was under a lot of strain too, caused by her addiction to fast food drive-thrus. Maya appeared in season 7 of the show and started her episode weighing over 600.
You know what's crazy? It's some nigga that would eat her coochie too. It's some nigga that would eat her coochie.
Pounds, and it's not hard to see how she got there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to do pretty much everything else for her. This makes her attitude even more frustrating, as she lies to her boyfriend about where she goes during the day.
Oh, fuck, I just said that. I just said that.
Because I get dressed to go out, and I tell him it's for errands. But it's a lie. because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Maya
It's a
lies to
lie.
her boyfriend so she doesn't feel judged.
It's a lie. It's crazy.
Multiple drive-thrus. This may sound obvious, but I think it's quite clear that Christian knows she goes to the drive-thrus and just wants to keep the peace. In the car to the drive-thrus, Maya admits that sometimes she will go to 4 places in a row, which is more than most people will go to in an entire month, let alone in a single morning. Her first stop is McDonald's.
That's so insane to me,
order
'cause
is mammoth to say the
it's so insane to me to be the partner of one of these people, because like, how do you live with that? How do you live with somebody like that who literally they're just killing themselves? They're literally just killing themselves the entire time.
Sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg.
So with her order of 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg and cheese, and a sausage and egg muffin, this brings her calories to start her morning to around 1,200 and costs around $15. But this wasn't enough, and Maya isn't full yet.
There's no words for that feeling when you taste something you love. It's incredible, but it feels like that meal is gone in a second.
Do you know how crazy it is? You in this little ass car, but your stomach sitting on your steering wheel is some of the most insane shit in the world. Like, I get there's fat people, but being obese to the point where you can have your stomach sit on your steering wheel is some of the most disgraceful shit ever. How can you live with yourself like that? Is that
So
not
I move
insane?
on to the next things I'm craving.
Is that not
Next, she
insane?
pulls up to the Arby's drive-thru and puts through another massive order.
Can I get a beef and cheddar sandwich?
Arby's? Arby's? I'm so hungry I can eat at Arby's. Like, Arby's? You was a hungry
Sandwich,
motherfucker, bro. You
jalapeno roast beef slider,
Just
and
greedy.
your ultimate BLT sandwich.
With the beef and cheddar sandwich, a jalapeno roast beef slider, and an ultimate BLT sandwich, which by far has the most calories of any of her meals this morning, all confirmed,
gonna lie.
she digs in yet again.
Ain't gonna
She
lie.
decides to enter a spree
I'm
of
noticing the
drive-thrus.
pattern with this shit. One of the issues is how cheap all this shit is. Like, these individual items are too fucking cheap. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think they should raise prices of everything. I'm just saying, like, the convenience of how cheap this shit is insane. Like, it just shouldn't be, like, it shouldn't be this accessible. They should give you, like, a card, and every time you got to use that card, you can only eat here so many times a month. Chill on Arby's, I'm sorry, brother. You's a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah.
You's a dirty motherfucker.
2,679 calories and having spent $31, which is probably enough to feed 2 or 3 people. I'm going to make a full video on Maya, as her addiction to food was so strong and her relationship with her family was made extremely difficult because of that. So make sure you listen to Dr. Now and subscribe to my channel.
I encourage everybody to subscribe to the Craig's YouTube channel and enjoy the videos.
Now, although Maya hid her food addiction,
How the fuck does
Bethany
this
was
nigga
much more
get
brazen
plugged?
about hers, as she has her children bring her a ridiculous amount of fast food to binge on. Bethany's episode starts with her saying she hates her life and she's in constant misery. At 40 years old and over 600 pounds, she needs her 10-year-old daughter to help her get ready for the day. She has another 18-year-old daughter that does cook for her, and she does start by cooking her.
This is a terrible family. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if I was ever to walk in my mom's crib and see she got this fucking big. I'm not doing shit for her no more. I'm not doing shit. You's a big, greedy bitch. Having your kids cook you food and bring you food all the damn time. What type of mother are you to do that shit? I don't give a fuck what you going through in life. You don't put your kids in a situation like that. You never do no shit like that, bro. I understand the 10-year-old, but having an 18-year-old who's actively still making you food after your fat ass just ate, This is a bad family. A lot of these motherfuckers' families just be bad.
This is just a normal breakfast.
They just be so bad.
Crazy. However, Bethany gets hungry during the making of this breakfast, so has a muffin and a bun and a packet of what looks like crackers before she has her breakfast. This is pretty tame as far as 600-pound life breakfasts go though. And the real shocking meal comes later into her episode as she orders a pizza feast all for herself. When her daughters arrive home from school, they order a meal consisting of 2 pizzas and a massive box of multiple slices of garlic bread. I try to find a specific restaurant, but not being from America and my knowledge of the fast food chains over there being limited, we have to make some assumptions here. So it looks like 2 large mushroom and pepper pizzas, which would have around 3,000 to 4,000 calories in total. But what really takes the cake is the massive box of cheesy garlic bread she orders for basically all herself.
That's when food became the thing like it is now.
Damn, you ain't got no spaghetti with this shit? Raw dogging garlic bread like this? As good as this shit is, you just raw dogging it like that? There's no saving you. She cannot be saved. She cannot be saved, bruh. To eat that much garlic bread, like to have them put your garlic bread in a pizza box, is that not crazy? Is that not just fucking insane? Like you can barely lift your arms up.
There's 15 slices there, and at minimum 350 calories per slice.
God,
to 5,250 calories just on garlic bread. She does give a couple of slices of pizza and a slice of garlic bread to her daughters, but not too much. And it looks like it's safe to assume that she ate no less than 8,000 calories in this one meal. She does leave the crusts though, so maybe she saved some calories there.
The only thing that could help me escape it was food, so I was just eating my way through life at that time and gaining. So I put on another 100 pounds after that and got up to the 400s by the time I was 15.
Now, like Maya,
damn! Oh my god!
Tries to hide her food habit, but in a very different way. Featuring in season 6 of the show, and much like the other stars, her first thought every morning is that
that's a whole nother person right there. That's a whole nother person just laying on her side. Like, this shit don't even look like it's attached to her body.
She survived the night. Her following thought is wondering what she's going to have for breakfast, which is the sad reality of living with a deep food addiction. She lives with her parents, and the only time she leaves the house is to the grocery store with them, while being carried in the back of their people carrier. But she only—
This is bad parenting, bro. Like, how do you as a parent or you as a family member allow your daughter to live like this? I'm putting this bitch on the street. She's gonna learn how to starve. Y'all are proactively killing her. Like, I feel like one of the biggest things about all this shit is how fucking sad this is, and like how bad of a family these motherfuckers have.
She does this so she knows her parents are going to buy what she wants from the store.
My parents have to drive me, and I sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
As she's wheeled around the store, her parents do not question anything she wants. Ice cream, chips, cakes, and more, with nothing being off limits. Even
Get this
though her
motherfucker
parents don't
some
question
apples.
her meals and know she eats a massive amount of food, she still attempts to hide her addiction. When her parents leave for the evening and go to dinner, Karina allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order of cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the double chocolate chip brownie.
Damn, hold on.
This wing with pepperoni and
allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage.
Okay, that's enough to feed my whole family back at my mom's crib.
1 order of cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings.
24, like 24 honey chipotle wings. Nigga, that's my dinner for the next 2 days.
And the double chocolate chip brownie.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery.
Should be for
When the
delivery.
food arrives and is laid out on the bed, Karina rubs her
24.
hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her. Starting with the medium pizzas, they probably have at minimum 2,500 calories in them each. And I'm not sure what restaurant she got them from, but if we go off the Papa John's menu, those 24 wings will have another 2,500 calories.
This has to
in
be
them.
a mental
Majority of the
disability
calories
to
coming
this
from the sauce they
point.
are in. She tops the meal off with
Has to be a
brownie,
mental
with one
disability.
square having 250 calories, so another 2,250 calories there, and a garlic bread, which is at minimum 1,000 calories. So in this absolute feast, she will devour around 8,250 calories, which explains how her weight has ballooned to this size, and has now meant that her bed needs to be held up with cinder blocks.
It makes me feel warm and good inside, if only for a short while. But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna need too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack, or I'm gonna suffocate. But I can't stop myself.
This somehow wasn't as
Yeah,
big
you
as the
literally
next
can.
version's meal though, which
You literally
actually was
can.
so large it made headlines in the news. In season 11 of the show, we met Chris, whose legs are so
Damn.
fat that they push against each other, meaning he can barely stand up. Despite this,
You know what's crazy? Is he don't look as big as the other motherfuckers. He don't look as fat. Like he's getting up and walking. I don't think he's as
he can
bad.
take care of himself and do most daily tasks, which includes making his own breakfast.
My weight makes it challenging to cook the kind
Is that bacon in there? Is that bacon?
of breakfast that I want because
That's
of the
all
weight
bacon?
and the fat in between my legs. I can't stand up straight, so they're constantly pushing apart, which makes it really uncomfortable to stand in the kitchen for a long period of time. So I actually have to sit on a cooler that I sit on when I cook.
Now y'all got booty air on the breakfast. You got booty air on the breakfast. Hey, y'all ever ate while y'all was in the bathroom taking a shit? I low-key have. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. I've actively ate food while taking a shit. It's crazy. Don't ask me why.
This is the scene which made headlines and led to comments such as, "This is my food for an entire week." And honestly, it isn't an exaggeration. Now, it's pretty impossible to track the calories of this meal as he just has a pan full of bacon. Another
That's
massive
the
pan
pan full of
eggs,
bacon is-
sausages
bacon
in
is
the oven,
insane.
and of course, cheese to melt on top. Chris puts all of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito, of which he makes 12. 12 whole breakfast burritos smothered in sauce.
I make the meal with my stomach, not with my brain. So I have a really big meal. And when I start eating, as soon as I hit that first bite, I eat it all. I call it going red. I can't stop.
With taco sauce, was making this breakfast meal and adding taco sauce on top of it and having 12 of them motherfuckers is
He
crazy.
doesn't even take these burritos to a table and prefers to eat them at the kitchen bench to allow him to devour them quicker. Although Chris didn't eat a healthy meal, at least he made an effort to cook his food, which can't be said about Holly, who decided on the day before her weigh-in at the doctor's office she would order a greasy Chinese meal. Now, there's not really an insane amount of food here. Well, maybe it is for the average person, but the real craziness comes from the timing of her decision to get this Chinese food, which is obviously extremely high in fat, oil, and salt.
Since we just moved in, we're not really set up to cook. So we're ordering delivery from places around here a lot until we can get some pots and pans and stuff to cook with. But Ray said he's gonna look for a job tomorrow and he'll get all that while he's out. And we can start prepping healthy meals.
How are y'all moving into these places without a job? I know you don't have a job. You can't get the fuck up and do anything. Where are y'all getting this money to move into places and order food out?
Holly uses the excuse that she's just moved into her home and she can't afford pots and pans. But looking at the size
But you
of her
can afford
Chinese
all that
order,
damn food.
surely that could have been swapped for something healthy and bought some pans to cook with. So she has a massive Chinese meal on the night, knowing full well in the morning she's going for her weigh-in with the doctor, in which she has a goal to lose 50 pounds, and that goes about as well as you're expecting.
I'm really upset and I don't understand why my progress isn't that good. So I'm shocked and confused and nervous to hear what Dr. Now is gonna say.
She doesn't lose as much weight as Dr. Now was expecting, which caused him to question why she values food and chocolate over living. This led to one of his angriest moments, and if you want to see the rest of Dr. Now's angriest moments, click the video that's on your screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.
Now, if y'all starting,
That shit is crazy, dog. Just being that big in general is some of the craziest shit ever, bro. Like, I don't. There has to be like some mental disorder with these people to where food is just their entire life. Because I don't see how you have enough money because you're not working. I don't see how you can stomach all that food. Like, do you not throw up or anything after that? Like, I don't understand. I don't know how they do it.